I've got a round airlock door based on my 48-sided circle, and as soon as Cueball Gaming saw the video on the 48-sided circle, he requested this. And he also has a really good channel, you really should go and check him out. Okay, we select the floor panel, but then we go into the wire menu, and then we position our cursor a third of the way up of the wall, because that is going to be our centre. Once the cursor is in place, we hit the wire and place button at exactly the same time. Now we can delete that wall, and we can delete that floor for now. Select another floor panel, put it on top, place a power door above that, delete the bottom floor panel, select a floor panel, green state it, and hit the wire and place button at the same time till you get the wire, and pull that wire to the power door. Right, put the floor panel back, delete the top floor panel and the power door, green state the floor panel, hit wire and place at exactly the same time, and pull the wire to the angled wire like so. Now we can delete that angled wire. Okay, this is going to be the centre of the circle airlock doors, but to make it 48 sides we have to use the top wire. So the bottom one will give you 24 sides, and the top one will give you 48 sides. So let's place a floor panel at the top, green state a floor panel to the side, hit the wire and place button at the same time, pull the wire to the centre. When your cursor has made contact to the centre of the wire, hit the wire and place button at the same time again. Now delete the bottom floor panel and place two triangles. Now green state a floor panel to the bottom edge of that triangle, hit the wire and place button at the same time, pull the wire to the centre, and then hit wire and place at the same time. Now you're going to repeat that process for each of the triangle edges. In fact, this is the only glitch that you're going to use for the rest of the build, but you'll see how it all comes together a bit later on. Okay, this is the last edge of the triangle one to do, and you should end up with a pattern like this, with those teeth evenly spread out, make sure there's no gaps. We can now delete those two triangles, and now we can place two rows of floor panels in a semicircle like this. Once that's done, you can delete the centre and the inner semicircle. We don't need that one at the very top, so we can remove it. Now we've got this, we select a floor panel, go into the wire menu, highlight the bottom of the wire, the point furthest away from the semicircle, and hit wire and place at the same time. Select a floor panel, green state it against the edge of the semicircle, hit the wire and place button at the same time, pull the wire to the centre, and then hit wire and place at the same time. Once that's in place, you can delete that floor panel so you can keep track of what you're doing, and you're going to repeat that process for every one except the last one because that's a mirror of the first one. Okay, the very last one to do. Once that's in place, double check your teeth are all evenly spread out. Now select a floor panel and place it round the edge. I found by paying close attention to the teeth and the very edge of the floor panel, I can easily follow what I'm doing, making sure that it's all in the right place. I found by using that visual cue, it's easy to follow if you're using something like the stone or the alloy base parts. When you get to this point in the circle, I'm using the pattern that's created in the outer edge as a visual cue. I believe that's the last one. Let's double check by going around the edge to see how the pattern looks. Yep, definitely all there. Perfect. Okay, think we should make a save at this point. In fact, make saves all the way through the build. Delete the center, make sure it's just the center, not any of the panels on the edge. Select a power door. And we're simply going to place it, but what's very important is the struts are facing inwards. The struts being those two things on the left and right hand side. I found if you go around the back and place them from there, it's a lot easier to track what you're doing, but you are going to miss a few. But I've got a solution for that, I will show you in a minute. Okay, I've definitely missed a few, but let's double check, make sure all the struts are facing inwards. Yep, all clear. Let's swing round to the front. Alright, I've missed one here, but the question is, what's the correct direction? When I flip it, you can see that power connector in the inside, and then not being in the inside. Pay close attention to that, I want to show you that from the back. There's a power connector on the inside, then when I flip it, it's not there, and then when I flip it back, it reappears on the inside. When the power connector is on the inside, so are the struts. That is a fantastic visual clue for filling up the gaps on the rest of the circle. That's the last one. Let's go in the wire menu so we can easily check that they're all there. Go around the back, double check that all the struts are facing the right way and there's no gaps. An even spread of power connectors, good indicator as well. Okay, wiring up now. I'm going to wire from the outside ones. It might be easier if you go from the inside one so you can track what you're doing. But if you're going to take the same approach as me, you have to be very precise. Making sure that every time you connect a wire, you pick it up from that point to connect it to the next one. You really don't want any gaps, it's just going to annoy the hell out of you. Okay, that's all the power doors connected up. Let's select the proximity switch. Put it down there and rotate it. And as there's so many connector points, it's best to approach the proximity switch from the angle that I am at right now. Now that's wired up, we can connect it to the mains. To add the pathway, I found that coming in from underneath makes it a lot easier to avoid all those extra snap points. Especially that floor panel there, that one can be a pain. And there you have it, the circular airlock door. I especially like the pattern it makes when it's opening up. Let's walk through that one more time. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, and the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.